What is going on, guys? I hope you're well wherever you are, whatever the time, and welcome back to another commentary video. You guys prefer, or somebody highlighted to me that they prefer this style of video over me miking up in the gym, and to be honest with you, this is actually a little bit more time efficient, and especially this month it just helps me keep bringing content out, and it's just a little bit easier for myself. So I'm going over my leg session today, but also wanted to talk about a couple of other things as well, as we always do. Starting off the session with some abs, and I like to do this cable crunch standing up. It feels a little bit more comfortable for me rather than going down on my knees. And really the main thing with that crunch is you want to make sure that you're getting a stretch and you're only moving at the spine. A big mistake that you see people do is they end up moving at their hips, getting a lot of hip flexion and extension, and the goal is obviously your abs. And I do, across the week, I do 6 sets of abs. For me, that's enough because I have pretty good ab development, but adjust accordingly. Obviously, if you want more ab development, you might need to do a little bit more. Moving on to calves, and it was just my toe press today. So as I've said in other videos before, one session I have a bent knee, this session I have a straight leg. So we're just targeting a different part of the calf. Toe press, 2 sets, nice and easy. And the reason why I was saying that these commentary videos are so much simpler than me just like miking up and talking in the gym and breaking things down in a little bit more detail is because this month has just been such a busy one. I mentioned in the last commentary that I'd done that December is looking a little bit stressful for me, and I'm typically not somebody who does get stressed like that. I honestly don't. I'm usually very laid back, but we're pretty much halfway there, and we've gone through couple of birthdays, some social events, and I've pretty much sorted out all of my gifts for people over Christmas, so that's taken a lot of stress out of the equation, which is obviously good. And also as well, I'm going to be going to Amsterdam tomorrow, so I'm literally recording this the day before I fly out. And I don't know if you're somebody who owns your own business, somebody who has something that they consider their baby. Going on holiday is quite a big thing. It's something that I've struggled with for a little while, just taking that time away to have a bit of a break, but ultimately it's probably going to make me a little bit more productive just to have some time out of the UK. The last time I had a holiday was in 2018. That is the last time I went away. I went to Morocco in 2018. That was the last time I went away, and then didn't go away, obviously. Then COVID happened, all that stuff, and my desire to then go away just plummeted even more. And then after COVID, it was just a case of trying to build the business up more, grow the business, develop the business, and I always felt that me taking time away from doing that is just gonna slow me down. I always just kind of feel guilty about taking time off, because if you have your own business, there's always something you can do. Always. The job's never done, and I don't know, I feel like the mentality that I have is a little bit of a blessing and a curse, as in I kind of finish something or I achieve something potentially, and then it's like, okay, what's next? There's never really that satisfaction, which is good, but there'll never really be a moment in my life where it's like, you lie back and you're done. Like, that's just, I don't think that's going to happen for me. But yeah, anyway, regardless, I think going on holiday for me is gonna be good in the grand scheme of things, but definitely a stressful thing for me. I am still going to work. The workload just won't be as high. I'm going with Bryony, so I'll probably just wake up early in the morning, do like an hour or 2 of work, and then we'll spend the day together. But yeah, we're going to Amsterdam. I've never been to Amsterdam before, and not really my scene, if I'm being honest with you, but it's a different environment. It's a place that I do just want to go and try out and see and experience. So I think that'd be cool, and of course it'd be great to spend time with Bryony outside of the UK. So yeah, had to get some extra legroom seats, obviously, and I mean, I'm thinking about it now. Training legs before I get on a plane, what am I doing? But the flight's all right, it's only like an hour, so we should be good. Anyway, done the adductor, and as I've said before, I really don't want to stack that machine anymore, so I'm doing little things to make it harder. So you would have seen on the adductor, I done a little rest pause set where I basically done as many reps as I could, rested for about 10 seconds, and then completed as many reps as I possibly could again. Rather than me throwing plates and plates and plates on that, because the gym pin's gonna snap or the machine's gonna break, and yeah, don't wanna do that. You gotta respect the gym. So leg extensions, and maybe a controversial opinion, but I actually don't think it's wise, in my experience, to do very low rep sets on leg extensions. Over time, I've really come away from those low rep sets, like the 6 to 8 reppers on leg extensions. I just think it's going to destroy your knees. It's just going to break your knees, especially if you're training in a manner where you're progressively overloading over time. There will just come a point where your knees will just implode. So I really like to do high rep. And when I say high rep, like minimum 20 reps. That first set you would have seen I done 21 reps with almost a stack, but contracting the quads hard and also really controlling the motion of the machine on the way down. So you'll see at the bottom, I really slow things down and it's almost like I'm trying to push my legs up as I come down, if that makes sense, to just create even more force through the quads. And I just think this just blows my quads up. It doesn't hurt my knees. It just makes sense. I think I can just leave the lower rep set stuff to the squats and the leg press, and do you know what I mean? And then again here, I just threw in a little drop set with a 2-second hold at the top, just to literally put as much blood as possible into the quads. And I really like to do my leg extension before I squat. I like to do adductor, leg extensions, calves, and that kind of just warms up everything that's going to be involved in the squat. And this is an interesting one. I think the last time as well you saw this session, I was doing a standard barbell squat, but now I've moved on to the safety bar, which just feels a million times better for me. Just suits my body so much more, feels a lot more comfortable, and you can see once I start squatting, my knees come so far forward in front of my toes, and the depth I get is really good. It just feels so much more comfortable. So I think I'm going to just basically run this up now. And again, taking my time, not rushing things. This is just a warm-up set with 100 kilos. Before this, I done a warm-up set with literally just my body weight, then just the bar, then 60 kilos for a couple of sets, then 100 kilos for a couple sets, one with knee sleeves and no belt, one with knee sleeves and a belt. And then I also done a warm-up set at 120 kilos as well, that you'll just see in a second. And if any of these warm-up sets feel dodgy, if it's a little bit like, I don't know about this, or the knee doesn't feel correct, or I sway to the side a bit, or there's even an inkling of doubt in my head that didn't feel great, I'm doing another set at that weight. Just, you don't need to do this whole like, okay, 1 plate, 2 plate, 3 plate, 4 plate. Take your time with warm-ups. Really be in tune with your body and be like, just because you normally do 1 plate and then 2 plates, if 1 plate didn't feel right, or you wasn't happy with the warm-up, go again. These movements can quite literally, if they go wrong, they can quite literally take you out of the gym for a very long time. So really make sure that you're warming up properly. I was really happy with that 120 rep, and then I was ready to go for my working set, which was 3 plates. And I'm just working up with 3 plates now. I'm probably going to take this up to around 12. Around 12 reps. And again, just get it into the double digits, because less risk of me destroying my knee. Right now, again, I'm not like at peak body weight. I'm not ridiculously heavy. So if I start playing around with like 6 to 8 reppers, probably going to destroy my knee. So at this point, it's really just about staying healthy for as long as humanly possible. So yeah, safety bar feels good. It is here to stay. I'm honestly really happy with the way that my training is going at the minute. I'm really happy with the way that my physique is looking. It's responding so well to the training. It's responding really well to the food. And as I've just spent more time bodybuilding, the whole process of getting meals in, training, it all just becomes automatic. So it's almost it does alleviate my stress a little bit, because I now don't have to think about meal timings. I now don't have to think about training. It's like these things almost just click and they just happen. It's like literally brushing my teeth. The one thing that I still need to do and get it to a place where it's on that same level, I need to get YouTube to that level where it's just automatic. I'm consistent with the videos, but it lingers in my mind. I have to literally remind myself, oh yeah, okay, YouTube video, plan it out, do this, blah, blah, blah. And I want it to get to a point where it's automatic. And I think that will happen in time, obviously, but yeah. Anyway, also done 18 reps with 100 kilos, which, to be honest with you, it's tough, but more so just brutal on the cardiovascular system. The pump was really good, to be fair, and obviously less load means like less just brutality on my knees. But yeah, my cardio was a little bit of a problem here. There's like a moment where, like, once you've done a rep, because I basically had it in my logbook, 17 reps. That's what I done last week, right? And it's almost like your body knows. It's like, okay, you done 17 last week, so we need 18. And as soon as you get to 17, your breathing goes crazy. It's almost like you panic, and you have to take a moment to breathe, take your time. So I think on rep 18, I should have just stood up, taken a couple breaths, and then gone again. But nonetheless, it is what it is. But so far, so good with the session. Then obviously everyone's favorite exercise, Bulgarian split squats. I just done one set of those. I got 9 reps at the 40s. Gains Gym has installed a pivot leg press, which is incredible. And I can get great depth on this. I can get very deep, literally get so much knee flexion. And there was actually, I'm listening to this podcast, I can't even remember the name of it now, but damn, that's really annoying. Basically, it had Justin Compton on it. Justin Compton's an IFBB pro, amazing physique, bubbly physique. He'd retired from competing though, but he was on there and he was talking about how to get a little bit more out of your leg press without just throwing more weight on it. Because as I said before, there's so many people that have small legs that throw tons of weight on a leg press. And did I say leg extension before then? Yeah, sorry, leg press. Yeah, so he mentions about imagining that you're almost doing a leg extension out of the hole. So rather than just kicking up, actually think about contracting the quads and doing a leg extension out of the hole. And oh my God, I think just that, it almost just develops that connectivity to your quads. And I'm not somebody that thinks that the mind-muscle connection is everything. I do think you have to at some point increase the load that you're using. You can't just stay at the same weight and just think about a mind-muscle connection all day. But I do think it has a part to play. And the feeling that I was getting with just giving myself that cue of, okay, leg extend up was, yeah, it was very brutal. And what a fantastic angle here. Look at that. But on the last set of this, I done a rest pause. So I tried to keep reps as continuous as possible. I done 16 reps, I believe. And then I rested for about 10-15 seconds. And then went on to do 7 reps, which again beats last week. The objective is literally just to be better than the previous week. That's all that really matters to me, to be honest with you. And if I can do that and come out of the session without any knee pain, that is a massive, massive win. Also, got a comment last week on my push day video, someone hating on the Crocs. Someone called me a croc wearing clown. Love it. Croc wearing clown. It did make me laugh, to be fair. That was actually that was a good one. But I don't know if you've seen the Crocs in this video. They are there. They are in this video. And at this point in my life, I just want to have shoes. When I go to the gym, I don't really train in shoes. I just want shoes where I can put them on and take them off as quickly as possible. When it comes to shoes like Nike Blazers and Converse and all this stuff, it takes me like 5 minutes. Bear in mind, I'm 6'3" as well. It takes me like 5 minutes to bend down, take off the shoes. It's long. So the Crocs are just so much easier. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Expect a Amsterdam vlog when I get back. That'll be likely out on the Wednesday. I get back on the Monday, but I'll edit the vlog, keep you in the loop of what's went down in Amsterdam. And then obviously once I'm back, I'll have a little bit more time. I think kind of towards the end of December, start of January, I'll have a little bit more time to do some more challenges, and also just kind of more vlog style videos as well. So hope you enjoyed this one. Like the video as always, subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one.